Ever since the release of DALL-E 2, people have wondered how to put themselves in the AI-generated images. It took a while, but OpenAI eventually let users use their in-painting and unpainting models on images of real people, thus making it possible to deepfake yourself into many amusing scenarios. Fine-tuning an AI model is a little more advanced than that, but it's supposed to give you much more control over how it's drawn. We're not simply using the eraser tool and replacing everything around us. We're adding ourselves into the dataset so that the AI knows our face and can replicate it with a single prompt. With this technology, not only can we train AI models on ourselves, we can also train them on different art styles. Fortunately, we don't have to do any coding in Python, we don't have to manually upload our images to Imager, nor do we have to use Google Colab. With all its bells and whistles, Leonardo AI is capable of doing all this for you. So I've talked about Leonardo AI in a previous video, and I'll place it at the end of the video and in the description if you want to go check that one out. But for now, for us to get into the fine-tuning here, we obviously first need to make sure we're logged on. If not, it's easy. We just need to go here and create an account and use any of these options here to go forward. Otherwise, I'll just go to Launch App and click on Training and Datasets to the left. Next, we'll just give it a name and description. Simple enough. We'll be sent to this area where we'll be able to provide our dataset. We can either upload images from somewhere on our PC, or we can use our previous images generated with the other features in Leonardo. As previously mentioned, when constructing our dataset, it's imperative to include a diverse range of angles and facial expressions to ensure that the AI can accurately capture our essence. I haven't seen it stated explicitly, but genuinely these services want you to crop your images to be of equal height and width, so that's what I've done just in case. I've chosen to have 768 by 768, and while I don't think this was the best selection I could find, it'll have to do. When we've uploaded all our images, we can go ahead and select Train Model. We've got some more basic settings here, and yeah, it looks like I remembered correctly, 768 by 768 is an option here. I know this isn't the largest we can possibly make it, but we can always upscale our results later on. Let's just give the model a name and choose Character as the category. We can also select Stable Diffusion 2.1 as the base. Instance is basically the magic word we use when we want to use our custom model later. I'll show you exactly how that works later, but for now, just put anything you want that's short and snappy and without a space, just in case. I'll just put Me Jono. When we finish all that and confirm, we'll see our model being processed in job status, and we can just wait for it to finish. While you're waiting, you could subscribe to the channel to pass the time. When it's done, we can head back into image generation. Before we do anything, let's click the drop-down menu here and select Custom Model. Make sure we're on the Your Models tab, and we've got Settings and View. Click on View and then Generate with this model. Alright, now we can type something. Remember that short and snappy instance that I advised you to type without a space, just in case? Well, this is where we put it. So now that I've given you the lowdown of how to use the fine-tuning feature, allow me to show you my own experiences using this thing. To begin with, the results I got from this thing were downright bad. I barely look like half of these people, and for that, I'm willing to accept that my chosen dataset wasn't the best. Some have better quality than the others due to the lighting conditions, and half the time I'm mainly just pulling stupid faces to see if any look good to go on a YouTube thumbnail. My hair and beard also seem to change the shape of my face a lot. Alright, so let's try again and see what we can come up with. When it's done, I'll come up with something random and see what it comes up with. At this point, I was getting a little frustrated with how AI was desperately trying to make me look like whoever this guy is. Maybe I need to tell it that I'm a white guy. Or does that sound a little racist? Maybe I just need to change my approach. Maybe I need to change my dataset to 512 by 512 and use Stable Diffusion 1.5 in the settings. I wasn't sure whether it would do it automatically, so I used burme.net, however it's pronounced, to resize to 512 and then retrained. You've already seen me doing this twice, so here's some random video I found on Pixels. Okay, now these were a bit more accurate. Maybe downgrading the version of Stable Diffusion helped. So let's try Me Jono with glasses, fantasy, knight in shining armour. Or how about Me Jono on a beach in Florida? Alright, I give up. Clearly this isn't Leonardo's greatest feature, but I did say in my last video that I was going to show you guys how you can give this a go yourself. Now ask yourself, is this something you'd pay for? If you liked this video and appreciated what I had to say despite the disappointing outcome, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I hope you have a very pleasant week, and bye now.